Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback will audible. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fakes the grab over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Flips it out in the flat. He's stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Quarterback checking off. They keep attacking through the air. Quarterback adapting. He'll throw one to his right. And he's got it inside the 20. And he... The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Going up top. He's got it down the left. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Carolina offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the counter. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
A nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw for it. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Going up top on first down. He's going for it all. Makes the catch on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down.
Now, listen, I'm going to move this guy down. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
They'll take a pass on the 46-yard field goal, try and go for it on fourth down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, South Carolina 7.
Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Texas.
Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then the defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Got nothing on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with the lone back. At midfield, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's what I love about dime personnel packages, especially on 3rd down, is 1, you've got faster guys out there to cover these receivers and these targets, but 2, you can rally to the quarterback if he takes off. And yeah, he was able to get a couple yards, but you're not letting him go to the house, and now you're setting up 4th down.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 14 to Syracuse. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running back searching for a hole. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Now improvising. He's going to take off. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
second down coming up. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on second down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling them.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushes loose. Go get that QB.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on 3rd. Hauls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
I'll tell you what, more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Pitts.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Longhorns have taken it inside the 20. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to get it through the air. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Here's the handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Working that left side now. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you could tell the quarterback breaks a little bit and he starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate at the football when you do that. And you could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
On 3rd down, going up top. It's complete to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. The Red Hawks of Miami looked like a serious force in a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
And how about the quarterback coming up big late in this ballgame? You've got to have him. Nothing open, takes off, scrambles, does it himself, and makes the heads-up play to get out of bounds.
The Longhorns are on the move. Motion from the offense. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Going to the draw. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Wiggles free. The throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll pull it down and run. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to